So what we've done prior to this is we've identified the shadow. We've just done the work of uncovering or digging up what it is in our shadow. Now we need to take this fragment, this piece of the puzzle, and we need to add it to the puzzle to complete the puzzle. Remember, anything that you did not want in your social mask, you broke it off, you hid it, you buried it. Individuation is about reclaiming all the parts of the self. Think of the yin yang symbol. Most of us only like the white part. We only want the light. We only want to show our good qualities, our good, so-called good traits or positive traits. We don't want to, and we've broken off and hidden the yin part, and we don't want anybody to see that. So integration is where we take the other half and we put it together, the yin with the yang, and we get the completion, right? We want to be able to aim for completion, for authenticity. So how we do that is we allow ourselves to sit with the feeling of the trigger in the body and be fully present. Do not underestimate the power of anchoring yourself in the observer mind. Now, this brings me to the idea or the sort of Eastern philosophical underlying understanding of the psyche and of the mind and of the totality of the self. In Eastern philosophy, the true self is pure consciousness, pure awareness, non-local awareness itself. This is the very substrate of all of creation, and we are a microcosm of the macrocosm that is pure awareness. And so when we allow ourselves to anchor ourselves in the observer mind, then we are basically untethering ourselves from all of the aspects of the self that are not the self. And we are able to anchor ourselves in the true self, in the consciousness, in the awareness itself. And we are able, from that standpoint, to view the trigger where we are honoring it, but we're not getting caught up in it, right? So sit with the feeling, observe non-judgmentally. Don't try to suppress it. Don't try to fix it. Notice and observe whatever stories the mind wants to weave. And this is where, if you can anchor yourself in the observer mind, you are even able to see your thoughts as they arrive. View the thoughts, look at the stories. And this is how it happens. The feeling in the body will cause the mind, the ego, to start weaving stories. So you want to be able to observe these without judgment. And here's where it takes a little bit more time to integrate the shadow. This is not going to happen on the first sitting. This may take some time. This may take some weeks. It may take some months. But is it not worth it to basically commit yourself to this process and just continue working on it? Why would you just give up on it, right? So repeat as many times as necessary. Every time you see a trigger happen, observe it. Observe the feeling, observe the trigger. Do some journaling. Be the witness. And as long as it takes, that is where the unconditional love, the feminine approach to healing comes in, right? Be unconditionally accepting of yourself. That is very key.